I'm Eric Connolly. I'm running for town supervisor for the town of Ballston. My family and I love Ballston Lake. We enjoy it every summer on our kayak. I'd like to give you a full update on the Ballston Lake sewer system project, but before I do that, I'd like to talk about how we ended up getting classified as a body of water that is impaired. Dr. David Pierce, who lives right on the lake and is part of BLIA, Ballston Lake Improvement Association, volunteers to collect all the samples from all the different sources from the watershed that flow into our lake. Those samples are published with the help of CSLAP, Citizens Statewide Lake Assessment Program, and then made available to state organizations who have deemed us a priority water body. Region 5 Water Management has been concerned about our growing levels of phosphorus and fecal coliform for a number of years. That ended up compelling the town to write a referendum and put it to the voters whether they wanted to put a sewer system all around our lake and into Buell Heights. That passed by a fairly sizable 2/3 margin. The town put the large sewer project out to bid, and unfortunately, the lowest bid came back $6 million over budget. So Ed Hernandez of Adirondack Mountain Engineering suggested we break the project into 5 distinct pieces. Those new bids are now in, and according to Ed, who knows better than anybody about this project, we are still $4 million short. After the first estimate came back so high, the town did apply for a New York State grant for $5 million. According to Ed Hernandez, the state is telling us we should find out if we get that grant sometime this December. So what happens if we do not get the grant? Well, Ed Hernandez says the project is dead at that point, and if you're opposed to the sewer systems, then you're happy about that. But either way, we do need to protect the quality of our lake water. If you take a look at the charts from earlier in the video, you'll notice the phosphorus levels have dipped significantly over the last 2 years. So I asked Dr. Pierce, could you do some more tests on the fecal coliform because our data is a little old and we need some new data? And he said, sure, that would be entirely possible. My next step was to call the state, and I spoke with Rob Streeter from Region 5 Water and asked him, is it possible to get off of this naughty list? And he said it is. If we have a couple years of data where things are getting better with our quality of water, then we can ask to be removed from that list. And at that point, we would have to come up with a plan to ensure high quality water.